Villainous beats, villainous beats, villainous beats.
My name is Demetrius Holt, but you may know me better by the name Hellspawn. Now I'm coming to you today because I'm putting together a networking event in order to financially bolster Black-owned comic book conventions. It's going to be called the Blurred and Powerful event, and it's going to happen at San Diego Comic-Con 2023. Now, I've already done all the research. I've already talked to all the conventions. What I need for you all is to just share this message. Talk to your friends. But the point is to get high-dollar investors out of San Diego so that they can see what a comic book convention could look like at its height. So that when these other comic book conventions start to exhibit to them, start to explain to them what they're made of, then they know that they're going to get a return on their investment. So if you have any information on anybody that you may know may be interested, please contact me and we'll have a conversation. And if your friends need to know who I am, just tell them to Google my name or Black He-Man. Thanks.
In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. Imagine that, a future that's super black. Long as your skin brown, your superpowers intact. What would your powers be? Just hope it ain't super whack. Spatial manipulation, create a portal that's black. Maybe just super speed, time travel to run it back. Or cheat manipulation to keep my spirit intact. As I encounter evils the world face, demons the world makes, I'm needed the world to stay. Rest in peace to Chadwick, they killed all the Black Panthers. Told us white lies, I still marvel at black answers. Suits in DC, pray it lead to a civil war. It ain't no Justice League, what's the need to be civil for? Propelled like the juggernaut, it's clear ain't no stopping this. The world in grave danger, who can stop the apocalypse? They killed all the heroes, the new ones don't really care. But if you need me, put your fist up in the air. Yeah, in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black.
Hey everybody, it's your man on the wall, Chris Fury. Thank you for tuning in for another episode of Blurred's Eye View. We got a real good one for you guys tonight. But first off, let me thank our sponsors at Paramount Pictures. Let's get that up right quick for this new movie, On the Come Up. What is On the Come Up? Well, let's find out. On the Come Up is about a young gifted rapper who faces a dilemma on her way to stardom and learns it only takes one battle to change her life. Directed by S9E110, On the Come Up stars Jamila C. Gray, Divine Joy Randolph, Little Yachty, and Cliff Method Man Smith. Available to buy on digital or DVD now. Rated PG-13 from Paramount Pictures. You can get a digital code from us tonight for this nice little movie. Just type in all hip hop and you'll get that. So thank you. In the meantime, let's get our crew in here. Told you we got a good one tonight, didn't I? Let's start off with our Lady Mandalore. Here she is.
Good evening. Wait, I got it. I'm ready.
Yeah. we're going in tonight. I'll talk about that in a second. And then our next lineup is our very own cinematic assassin. We'll be watching. What's going on, Will?
Hey, listen, I don't have nothing that grandiose, but you know what I mean, we got collectibles.
I'm just
that works
the shirt right now. I'm just rocking the shirt.
Song of the South.
Nothing more.
Oh my God, we got our man, the king of the square circle, the Black Fox. Is going.
I don't know.
Saying Disney, I accept hush money.
And the wine glass is empty. The wine glass is empty. Well, hold on.
I between Kira at the ready with the lightsaber,
Always, baby.
and then Will with the song of the South.
Of all the,
you saying this might be the show? This might be the show that doesn't in.
All I can say,
DVDs.
in the words of Black Star, hello everybody, recording live from somewhere.
We got our special geek by heart, Lainey, in the building. What's going on, Lainey?
What's good, Kira?
Hey,
Kira.
Fellas, we're slipping.
I like it.
I like it.
We are slipping.
So we got. Ooh, can we? We're gonna meet up somewhere in the middle and we're gonna fight. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
Let's go. I'm ready.
We might need to need to borrow those for the battle of the names, so we might need those.
Jesus. Your battle of the names, battle of the wheels. Man, it's been a week. It's only Tuesday and it's already been a week. I don't know about you guys, but I'm on episode.
That's why I put mine down.
I'm on episode what? I'm on episode 690 of One Piece. So there we go. I'm way past the halfway mark. I'm way past the halfway mark.
You a better man.
Okay, that's dedication.
Isn't it?
If I am nothing else,
dedication. Hey, I'm with them on that. That's a straw hats unite on that one because we will make it to the end.
Was like, look, just when you thought you was done, come get this battle. Come on. And if they don't do nothing else, it's fight.
Right.
Oh man, but how's everybody's weekend, man? Start with the ladies.
Lainey, I defer to you.
Ooh,
In reverse
ooh.
out of alphabetical order.
Well, okay. So
I need popcorn.
before
I need
Lainey go, I'm gonna put this out. I can kind of ascertain how Lainey's weekend goes because if you go to the blurdseyeView.org website, she has her new review up of Terrifier and Terrifier 2. And I am really referring to Lainey for like the garbage horror films.
You know what? I just heard a lot about Terrifier 2, and I was like, I want to watch it. So, you know, you have to watch the first one to understand the second one. Oh my God.
It's a lot, isn't it?
Let me tell you something. It's a lot and nothing at the same time.
That's bad. And that's bad. Like every article she's written, I proofread and looked at it. I'm like, yeah, it's just the vibe I was getting from the entire thing. It's just the vibe I was getting. Like, I'm good. I'll sit it out. I'm sitting.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
There's a reason why. There's a reason why I don't. I told my wife a long time ago. I'm like, I'm done going to the theater for horror movies. They're just bad.
I can't.
Well, thank God I watched that on the free sites, and still I want my money back.
Your time.
Yeah, your time.
Reclaim your time.
Reclaim your time.
Okay.
It's like reclaim your time is something. So what about you, Kira? What about you?
This weekend I learned again that there are some people that are the dregs of society, and there are some people that are the dregs of society. That is basically it.
I thought you knew about
Ezra Miller.
Wait, no. Ezra Miller came into my clinic. Okay, Ezra Miller came, not literally.
I was gonna be like,
I was about to.
That everybody's making. That's the fake. That is what came into my office.
I was about to say good night, everybody.
Yeah. Wow. Like just close the hospital. I am not dealing with this. I will not be talking to anybody.
Oh man,
of that caliber, because I will lose my job.
Like what we're not
going. One of the two. One of the two things.
This was Kira's weekend.
Don't you put that on us!
Oh God,
that was Kira's weekend. Right.
It's not a joke. Like, you ain't got no money. That's not my fault. You need to pay for our services. You knew when you came in here, this wasn't McDonald's. This was a 5-star restaurant. I need you to pay what you owe. That's it.
Pay me what you. I heard that in the Raleigh voice.
Hey, yo, pay me what you owe. You better pay what you owe.
I was gonna save this for later, but I gotta channel my inner Green Goblin for this one. And since you've managed to really piss me off, it's just
oh God, oh God, that was good actually.
That was a pretty good Green Goblin. I just can't see Kira just in the middle of it. And you know what, Ezra? You gonna pay me what you owe?
I definitely can see that.
I'm not talking to him.
I definitely can see that.
I'm not talking to him.
I see Kira just laying hands.
Yeah.
I don't see her talking. I just hear. Yeah. I see her laying hands, and you just. You can then hear. You can then hear your ex gonna give it to you playing in the background.
Oh Lord,
that is true. Get out of my head.
I don't want my ass beat to a soundtrack.
That's very early.
Nobody wants to ass beat to a soundtrack, but I get to see Kira just.
Knock if you buck.
What is it? Speaking of Rick and Morty.
Lord.
Oh.
A segue.
Dustin Roiland. Well, we're getting that. You know what? Matter of fact, let's do it right now. Let's do it. Let's get to it right now. Let's get to it right now. Let's get to the blur news right now. So now this doesn't necessarily mean the end of Rick and Morty, no. But the co-creator of Rick and Morty, Justin Roiland, has now been let go from the show and from Adult Swim. They put out a news thing today. They let him go due to a domestic abuse case that was back from 2020. Now, for those that's probably wondering and watching and listening, why so long? I was like, well, guess what happened in 2020? the world shut down. So there's
Mandalorian.
obviously been a backlog of court cases. Complete court cases. So, you know, stuff is in and already, you know, when it comes to stuff like that, it already takes a while. So now that the world is open back up and things are somewhat relaxed, they're putting things back in order. I guess that's what you call order. But yeah, he's been let go. He was the voice of Rick and Morty. Now, before anyone gets too tied up, we've had voice actors step in roles before that we didn't even realize they were switched unless you have a really keen ear. So it happens, you know. So hey, we can't excuse certain things, you know. This ain't like having a drunk night in Hawaii or something like that. Oh, never mind. Never mind. That didn't play off well, now did it?
Too soon. Or children with bullets in their mouths, whatever, you know.
So between the wheels, because we jumped right into the news. How did your weekend go?
Oh, it was great. No, outside of human beings showing me how bad they really and truly could be. I worked out. I have lost 2 pounds.
Yeah,
Things are happening. I miss carbs. I miss carbs. You really do. I'm a better person for having lost them. However, I miss a potato and some rice.
Ooh, don't.
At least a potato. Can I at least have a potato?
Just like one of the little baby potatoes, one of the little bitch potatoes, not even like.
I stopped putting seasoning on fries. That's as much you're gonna get out of me.
Wow. It's like, it's good for you. How do you know? Because it comes from the earth. That's why.
Yeah.
Potato was grown. Potato was good.
That's it.
It's like cows
Black
from the earth.
So Black Fox, I know you're majorly in the gym. How'd your weekend go?
I have learned. Mine was more along the lines of kind of it's gonna be sappy, but I'm gonna try to get through this without crying. Getting to see the next generation in 4D, because got to see a 4D ultrasound of what Junior is gonna look like, and I cried. I'm gonna admit that I cried. I cried like a big ass baby.
That's what's up, yo. That's what's up.
And then my wife decided. And then my wife showed me that her appetite knows no bounds. So I'm mystified. I told you guys this in the chat. I am mystified by the correlation of just cravings that have nothing to do with each other.
You need. I've told you this before. You need to expand your palate, sir. I can tell you right now, the things that she was laying down sounded mighty fine to me.
I was like, where do you get Wendy's fries? I was like, wait, no, you didn't hear the newest one. The newest one was, what was it? Subway cheesesteak, Nathan's hot dogs, Sonic slushy, and what was the cap? And for no odd reason, pulled pork.
Hold on. So we got a special guest with us tonight. I didn't see because it was at the
It's a lot of protein.
That's
a lot of protein.
But my brother from the other end of the spectrum, Navy Montel's in the building.
Hey.
I mean, we really gonna have to, Chris, bro.
Look, you're way at the bottom, and I'm thinking it was TJ because she's listening to us at work. That's why I thought it was her.
The Barnes and Noble is wrong with people. What in the name of Chipotle are you doing, sir?
Oh no!
Don't bring Chipotle in this. I can't eat that stuff. Me and Chipotle don't have a good history.
By the power of Starbucks and Applebee's, I need you to be on point. Okay,
that's better.
You hitting no.
I wouldn't advise eating and drinking the both of them together. But that's
going, hey, I'm baby, and he sends me a note. I'm like, if you're listening, you can go ahead and put, if you're listening.
Yeah, I thought it was because TJ's in the building, but she's at work. So I thought that's why I was saying.
I'm like, sir, I have a beard. How dare you? I have a beard.
Like I didn't even hear you pop in. It didn't even do the boop. Let me know you were in the building.
And I just slide in.
I just slid in like he was just like you said you could come over whenever.
Oh, you know, I was like, I'm here.
Montel is like the bro man on 5th floor. It's just like he just came in. I didn't know he was in. Came in, the turkey was all gone.
That was good.
What's going on, brother?
Not much, man. I just came off of this live with this amazing lady over here, Kira. I tell you, that was a bop, y'all. I'm telling you for real.
The people show up.
Yes.
It's vibe.
They showed up for her. It wasn't for me. I just gave them the movie screen.
Show up for you.
Stop it.
I am the usher. I take your tickets and tell you to sit the hell down. That's what I do.
Oh.
So, Cinematic Assassin, how did your weekend go?
Quick drive down to GA and back.
Ooh.
Something slight.
But that's not quick. Yeah, no, that ain't quick. Who's quick?
Now I'm trying to talk myself into this life because my wife, that's how she rolls.
Unless you sped the hell down.
Okay.
He was like, "How do you do this?"
Controversial opinion coming.
Oh boy.
Oh, here we go.
Wait. Is it more controversial than WB? Never mind.
Wait. Is it more controversial?
Wow,
than
you're not
in
allowed
this
to drive past that.
It's not more controversial than Song of the South.
Okay.
Oh, that's true.
He's got a point. He's got a point.
That's a high bar.
Finished Velma. Not mad.
Okay. No.
What you mean?
I got past that 7 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And no, the pilot, they try way too hard.
They did
the whole time.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
But by episode 4, it's just like, okay, if I remove the fact that these are supposed to be the Scooby-Doo characters and just watch the show,
that's where it becomes
that piece. It's like, this actually makes me chuckle every once in a while. This is watchable.
That's the point. That's what I seen all 4 episodes, and I thought the same thing. I said, you know what? If you removed that fact, and if they stop trying so hard to make him so damn edgy, because you see them, and Will can attest to it, you can see them starting to kind of form together.
Yeah.
You see I'm like, okay, y'all were really trying these first 3 episodes, and that's I don't know what all that was, but
I just looked at Kira and just couldn't
y'all tried. So I'm not saying it's a favorite of mine, but I'm just like, I want to see where this train wreck goes.
Yeah.
You want to see the long-term booking goes.
Yeah, I want to see how this works. And I actually seen a post from somebody earlier today, and they was like, "And who the hell is Norville?" And I'm like, "All right, see, you don't know. That's his name.
That's his name.
That's his real name. That is his real name.
Yeah.
I'm like, Shaggy's real name is Norville.
That's canon.
That's canon. He's just a brother. That's all it is.
Yeah, it just bothered you that Shaggy was a black dude, and all of a sudden now you got questions.
Right? Like, who was Norville? It was like a brother. I'm like, you're right. A brother wouldn't like the name Norville. He would adopt that name.
I just find it funny. Shaggy becomes a black dude.
Now you know why he's always
been talking for 40 years. Nobody blinks.
Nobody blinks an eye.
Or the fact that Velma is a Southeast Asian woman.
Yeah. And I'm okay with that because Velma always came off snarky to me. She had that edge to her, just that first couple episodes. I'm just like, yeah, you're doing too much, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Dial it back. You're doing too much. You can make your little snide remarks and everything else. I'm used to that. But yeah, you're cornering a certain market, and why, I have no idea. It didn't make sense, and I'm like,
Trump,
all right,
college kids.
Trump.
That's specifically who they're aiming the show for.
Those didn't age well. Now did they?
To piss them off.
I guess that means I can just go back and go watch it because I totally turned off the first episode. So I guess I should go back.
It's like they dial it back. Yeah, it's like they start to dial it back.
Yeah,
and and I'm like, okay, I think I see where you're going with it. However, if you weren't trying to be like the Venture Brothers or Rick and Morty or Family Guy all rolled into one, which is not necessary. Just give us, you could have gave us a little edge and that's been fine, but you didn't have to make every zinger and try to make it stick. It wasn't, you didn't need to do that. You could have said, hey, I would have been better off if you said, hey, this is a story how we came back together.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, what caused them to break apart? And it was like, oh, it's high school. Of course, things happen. You grow up and you kind of go your way. So what happened that you guys came back together? I would have been okay with that.
I feel like when I first watched it, it's technically the second time I watched it. It feels like
masochist.
Shush. Do not kink shame me, sir.
I like it painful with a bottle of wine. I like it painful. Let's go.
Yes, I felt like I felt like it was Harley Quinn. Like it was giving Harley energy. But because Scooby-Doo is
such a bad way,
kid-friendly favorite thing, nobody's supposed to. Well, I don't know if anybody's supposed to touch it, but it got a bad rap, and they were trying too hard.
Yeah,
but all I kept feeling was Harley Quinn, Harley Quinn, Harley Quinn. I'm like, okay, all right.
I like trying to put it in that vein. They were like, oh, Harley Quinn went over so well. I'm like, well, yes, it's Harley.
Yeah,
it works for her, right?
Yeah. Yeah. You know, did the part where they flipped Harley on its head is like making Jim Gordon and Batman the way they were. And I'm like, oh, that's funny.
Right.
I'll roll with that. You know, so here's the week number 5 of Velma. See how that turns out.
I wish them all the best.
Yeah,
it's not recovering from that 1.6 on IMDb.
There's not. Yeah,
dude, that's a bunch of bullshit. Y'all know that those are just people that want to see shit burn or want to see
rating bombing, right?
Just like Metacritic,
like Metacritic, Rotten Tomatoes. Unfortunately, there was a time where I'm like, how are you rate bombing? I'm just like Wakanda Forever. Like I'm just saying, you know, like they didn't rate bomb, but it was just
people
like
have destroyed my childhood.
Pretty much.
All the reams of paper have a voice.
That's the E for me.
Yeah. All of the reams of paper have voices. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know who else here. I know me and Will were talking about it. Me and the Black Fox, we were talking about it before the show. But I just read Immortal X-Men number 10, and that reveal. Damn.
I haven't read it yet. Blasphemy.
Well, you're getting a bit of spoiler this one because
that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah,
this son of a bitch here.
Sins of Sinister storyline. Good God.
Yeah.
The Sins of Sinister storyline.
That SOB.
When you talk about playing, I can appreciate his long game. Let's just put it that way. And what I mean by that is, as you're reading this issue, you know, you're seeing it from two different ends. One is his monologue, and then the other one is Professor X. And Professor X's monologue reads just as Professor X until you get to the end, because you know Professor X has been wearing that helmet. And then you realize,
oh fuck,
yeah,
hey yo,
yeah,
what in the world?
Exactly.
There's just again.
I don't know if it's a DNA Sinister clone or a Sinister clone, or if it's DNA. But all I know is this son of a bitch pulled a long game.
Oh, that's DNA clone. Yeah, because I'm shut up because I'll be saying other stuff. So
Curious Face is how I feel right now.
It's a great issue. Wow. It really is a great issue. You're just like, because I'm like, this is good. This is good. What the fuck?
You really will be.
What just happened?
You
when did it happen?
Yeah, that's where I'm stuck at.
You just want to see Mr. Sinister just sassy on in like, did you like that one?
Right. Like literally, I'm like, yo, dude. It's such a switch and bait type of issue because you know, if you've been keeping up with the X-Men, you know that Wolverine, which is Laura, you know that Laura, the female Wolverine, Laura, she's trapped inside this vault that causes people to age faster, and the children of the vault are living there. So they're thinking she's dead. So they have the X-Men have this way of rebirthing people who are their X-Men, the mutants that have fallen in battle. So no one really dies. They're immortal. So, and who's part of this process? Sinister. You know, Sinister is a part of the process. Egg is part of the process. I'm missing Hope. Hope is part of the process. So they're like, it's 5 of them. So it's like the 5 are the main components of when one of the mutants fall in battle, they can be reborn. They have like a DNA bank on deck. So as I seen that, and I'm like, okay, Hope falls, but they able to bring her back. Why does she fall? Sinister. He puts his plan into action. This shit kicks off. You can never trust anybody by the name Sinister. I'm sorry. He doesn't even go by his birth name.
Even ever an option.
You think?
I know he's
Mr. Sinister, Dr. Doom. These are people we should just keep an eye on.
Look at. Look. See, this is why the background changed up a little bit, because I was like, okay, I'm lining up all the villains on this one, because this is it's a bit much.
Well, Doom told you what he was about, though. I mean, come on now. Doom,
you know
Doom
what?
Doom had some clear lines. Like, look, you stay on your side, I stay on my side. We all cool.
And then if you come at him, he was like, "What are you doing in New York, Doom?" He was like, "I'm at the embassy for Latveria. Mind your business."
Right.
I'm not here for you.
I'm not here for you. So yeah, this Sinister thing, Sins of Sinister that they're lining up. Yes, 5 times fast. That they're lining up. I'm like, yeah, this. Even when Cable says you need to put him down. And the rest of the X-Men, oh no.
Well, the play part was
we gotta be moral.
That's what we brought up. That's what we brought up before the show started. I said, imagine if you Cable, you walk at everybody. Y'all remember when I had a gun pointed to his head and I said we need to go ahead and put him out? But no, we had to be honorable mutants. Remember that? So I could have said this a whole lot of time.
That did not age well. You're like, he's just walking around. You lucky I can rebirth my quote unquote daughter. You can.
Just feel like
you have to be honorable.
Okay. This is a case of fuck your feelings. I should have done it.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Magneto is sitting back like, they should have just let me do it.
Every time I tell y'all, let me just do it.
He's looking at Cable. He's like, you were right. I don't know.
Well,
talk to your daddy. That's what you need to do. You go talk to your daddy.
Situation, Kira, I will follow that in an apocalypse situation, Kira. Not just you can't go out to Ezra Miller in the hospital and be like, "Will, I need you to close the door." And now I'm an accomplice. Now we got to figure out this game. Now we got to figure out
be an accomplice. Just close your eyes.
It's too late now. Cell phones will track where we are. Now we got to come up with this whole elaborate scheme of how we got to get out of this.
That part, cameras everywhere.
You literally have Storm and Magneto looking at Cable and like, you need to go talk to your daddy. Go talk to your daddy right now. Your daddy and your mama. Go talk to them right now.
It's always the summers. It is always the summers.
It always circles back to the damn summers.
Wait, can we get rid of the summers? Like that would be 90% of the fun.
Here's the extreme. Here's the extreme. You have 3 Summers brothers, and you can trust Scott with planning. You can. Great tactician. Havoc acts like a spoiled brat. Vulcan is the spoiled brat.
The Vulcan always gets humbled. He gets humbled.
That's his problem. He oversteps his bounds. Ask Storm. He always oversteps his bounds. He was just like, no, you don't run this. I should do this because I could. If you sit your $5 ass down,
right. Mark my words.
$10 ass whooping. Just sit there.
Mark my words. Marvel's going to come up with a storyline called Fall of Summers.
They will.
Shut up. Oh my God, that's horrible.
It's going to be called Fall of Summers. And that's exactly what it means. The downfall of the Summers family, one at a time. Oh, somebody's going to engineer this and I'll be like, I told you so.
It's crazy. It's
give me my money.
It's so bad in so many ways.
I gave you some shit.
Right. So there's that. That was crazy. Now, we were going to talk about the Fantastic Four fan cast, but we're going to save that for Thursday because we got the Oscar nominations today.
Hello.
To a point.
To a point. Okay. Because you still did Viola wrong, and we'll explain why.
Valkyrie is a foot.
Right.
Reel it in. Let's go.
So right now, for the best actress in a supporting role, which obviously, wind the clock back real quick.
Already did it.
Already did it. Okay.
Let's go.
Preemptive reset.
I knew what time it was.
You know, Angela Bassett, of course, is up for best actress, along with Hung Chau for The Whale, Kerry Condon for the Banshees of Inisherin, Jamie Lee Curtis for Everything All at Once, and Stephanie Shu for Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie, Angela needs to walk away with this.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
Who's lying?
That's just what it is. I'm not saying it as a fan. I'm saying that like for someone who's been in the game as long as she has, and every time she's on screen, she kills it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She was offered the role of that Halle Berry took for Monsters Ball, and she didn't take it because of that scene.
That reminded me of this news.
Because we gotta let you know how.
I'm actually glad that she turned, because let's face it, Angela's one of those ones. She walks into the room. We said it before. Everything tightens up. You straighten up. Attention. Military, Navy moves. You just on you on point. You get your shirts is pressed. Your t-shirt got creases in. Your jeans got creases in them. You know.
Do the creases have creason in them?
The creases got creases in them. So, and because I seen she did she was talking to Bryson Tyler Henry, and he was asking her who did she enjoy watching on screen, and she looked him dead in his eye. She made that man cry because she's like, I love what you're doing. You have a silent but strong demeanor in your roles. Like I'm like,
I'd have wet myself.
Mama said
like
she
my man teared up because he was like, you know, he is a great actor. You know, that's
the black mama that's gonna sit there and say, baby, I am so proud of this. That's all it is. Yeah. Don't have to say anything else. I'm so proud of you.
And then she topped it off with she's like, and I would be blessed if I would be lucky to be in the film with you. And I'm like, yo, I would have said that to you. I'm sorry.
Bro. He could just die right then and there.
Right. He was just like,
it ain't getting better. It ain't getting better, bro. Take me now.
That would have been
take me now, right?
That would have been that church praise worship where they get up and they run the aisle. Old boy would have got up and ran the aisle. He would have got up.
What? That is your praise dance right there.
I was just like, I'm like, dude, I almost shed a tear. I'm like, that's how do you don't walk away from that? You be like, I just need a minute. The show's over. I need a minute. I just need to sit on this stage for a minute, and I need to sit. You sit in your thoughts.
I say it once, and I'll say this again. Black women, y'all have the ability to speak so much into us that y'all could have us crying.
That part.
Yeah,
he did it.
I've been crying all my life. So I understand.
He did it.
I've been a weepy son of a gun all my life.
Right. So for best costume design, they have Babylon, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, Elvis, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, and Mrs. Harris Go to Paris. I'm not. Shout out to Ruth E. Carter.
Oh yeah,
Ruth E. Carter Invitational.
I see her walking away with this. Hell, if I didn't know any better, she probably did costumes for all these damn movies. I would the way she be moving.
That's a no-brainer because she brought that magic. It was like she just kept right on going after Black Panther was done. She kept right on going with it. That momentum did not stop, and her mind is so freaking creative.
She is like she had a live that I watched.
Oh, I seen that. I remember we were both watching.
Yeah, the way she, I don't know how she begins to.
She broke that down.
The way that she thinks to find the ideas that inspire her. Like she on some upper echelon God level event type of brain waves, man. Like she's the one.
She is an earthbound goddess,
basically.
Yeah, she actually was when me and Kira seen that live, and she was talking about how she did the Tallycon's outfits and how beautiful they were made. She was like, and when they got wet, and I'm like, yeah, I can imagine you just kind of your soul left your body because you like you spent all this work. But I mean, I'm pretty sure going in they're gorgeous and coming out they're just as gorgeous.
just wetly gorgeous.
They're just wetly gorgeous. It was just like
you are wetly gorgeous. Shut up.
People of color in great looking costumes. What don't we make look great? So
I don't need your pity.
Right. So for best sound, they have All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar: The Way of Water, The Batman, Elvis, and Top Gun: Maverick. Honestly, I see the Batman walking away from this.
Yeah.
I liked Top Gun Maverick.
See, I still have to watch that one myself.
Top Gun Maverick was good, but I still think it was what? Batman.
What was the category?
Best sound. Best sound.
Top Gun Maverick.
So
we already know.
We already know that All Quiet on the Western Front is not in this conversation. We know Elvis is not in this conversation, so it's going to be between Avatar, the Batman, and Top Gun.
Don't get me wrong, the sound in Maverick was really good, considering the fact that the angles and shots they had to use, and the whole aerial dogfighting scenes. Sound was crisp, but you can only use an afterburner at 3 Gs for so long, and yet Batman actually encountered a lot. They actually introduced a lot more things to it, to where it was more auditory than visual. Versus Top Gun, they had to depend on visuals. So that's why I'm putting Batman over Top Gun.
Good point.
I was saying, I've been saying that all day in my head.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I've been saying that all day in my head.
Hope
They're gonna do this Elvis goddamn movie.
They might slide that one over.
Yep.
Boy.
As much as I love Top Gun, I'm sorry, but it just, you can only hear the same. You can only hear the same sound for so many hours in a movie.
Yeah.
True, but and I would say this for me, sound is part 3 of what makes me want to enjoy a movie.
Yeah.
If it brings me there, nothing. I if you're gonna hate me, I don't even care. I am overwhelmed in Batman. Okay. I am sick of the character because they have just done him so many times that it doesn't matter. However, when it comes to
the poop
disappointed,
I'm sorry. When it comes to atmosphere, as watching superhero movies, you can only go so far. So many chases, coming up buildings and everything else, and that's fine. But if you've never been in the military and you are actually inside of an F1 fighter or F-14 and they are twisting and turning, those sounds bring a chill to you, especially if you've never flown. But here you are in a position where you are going through this mountain pass. We're talking banking and turning and twisting, and you feel, and you literally, the sound makes you feel like you are turning with them. No lie. I was in the movie theater and I saw 2 or 3 families all doing this. Every time he banked, they banked. I was like, oh goodness. And I said, that is the atmosphere for a movie for me.
Okay.
That could
visually, yeah, I will agree with you. But the sound, that's not what's making them turn. That's why I
think adds to it.
If they said best camera work, then maybe
the sound adds to it, because if you bank and you hear them afterburners, you're gonna kind of feel like boom, you're about to go Sonic, and then you're gonna make that turn. It's instinctive.
Yeah,
it's weird.
That's fair. That's a fair point.
It's a fair point. Yeah. So for best original score, which this is a weird lineup.
This is a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, they have All Quiet on the Western Front, Babylon, The Banshees of Inisherin, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and The Fabelmans.
What soundtrack?
Yeah, best original score. See, I would have said, okay, you can put the Batman in there. Damn good score.
Okay.
Exactly.
I think Will's face is reflecting how I'm feeling right now.
I'm like, I didn't Everything Everywhere All at Once. I didn't. The score is not what grabbed me. It was the story and the visuals that grabbed me.
I sat through that movie twice in the theater, and I do remember the music behind it. It was in my head. It was smart. The decisions that they made for the sound, for the sound that they made, or the music that they chose, because it did go along. Like if you were paying attention, it fit with every iteration of those characters. Like when they were if you take the scene or the timeline where they were movie actors or producers, like even doing the music for the movie that they were in was part. Like it was. I liked it. I haven't watched any of those other.
No, I did. Yeah, I loved it. I liked it. That's just not the. It's not what grabbed me. I get exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, it's. I'm still stuck. I'm sorry, my brain cells locked up about that number of choices you gave. So that's why I was.
It's just weird. It was so weird. It's a lot. I'm like nobody's really paying attention. I'm like somebody might be getting a gimme on that one. For best
Fablemans.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Steven
Isn't
Spielberg.
Isn't that the Spielberg joint?
Yep.
Yeah.
Steven Spielberg. Yep.
So best,
slide him on. Yeah, slide that on his phone.
Well, I think he's best director. So he's not best director. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If he gets best director and he doesn't stand up. The last time I seen Steven Spielberg is when his boy won for best supporting actor. For the same movie. But for best adapted screenplay, once again, All Quiet on the Western Front, Glass Onion, A Knives Out Mystery, Living, Top Gun Maverick, and Women Talking.
Can I ask a question?
It's weird that they even mixed the two. Like,
why are they pushing All Quiet on the Western Front so freaking hard?
That's a fact. I don't understand that.
There's always one movie they got to push.
I'm like, this movie was in the theater like 2 weeks, and it was the greatest thing ever. No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
I didn't even
Thank you.
It was like I thought it was coming out later in the year. I didn't even know it was out then. So I don't know, because the only ones that's really are pushing this All Quiet on the Western Front. The only ones that's really standing out is Top Gun and Glass Onion. Those are the only two that's really standing out.
Well, if we're going screenplay, then Glass Onion, because that whole twist and turn just had me. I'm like, in my mind, I had 3 different killers, and I was wrong about every one of them.
I was just like, I can watch another one like this.
It was
Janelle Monáe, because really Daniel Craig, I'm like, you really didn't have much to do with it.
No.
The thing about it is,
no.
You're exactly right. He had, him playing Benoit Blanc had nothing to do with the story until the very end, where he's like, she can solve it. And Janelle Monáe just comes sassing in like, gotcha, bitch. No.
I was really done with that one. So for best original screenplay, Banshees of Inisherin, Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Fablemans, Tar, Triangle of Sadness. Never even heard of that one.
Never heard Banshees.
They were pushing it a little bit here in New York. Like I've heard of it. I didn't want to go see it because I don't want to be fucking sad.
Triangle of Sadness sounds like the thing.
I ain't never heard of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Triangle of Sadness is a cruise for the super rich sinks, thus leaving survivors, including a fashion model.
What? That sounds like an M. Night. That sounds like a bad M. Night
movie gone horribly wrong.
Yeah.
What is it? That's the
Here's the Titanic for rich people. Okay, there we go.
I want to see how much that actually made.
Oh,
for real.
I'm gonna check that out.
Triangle of Sadness is the Bulls' offense when MJ retired. That last time.
Even Lloyd, what's going on, Lloyd?
Lloyd, what's up, man? The box office was 21.8 million.
Who paid?
What?
I'm sorry.
Who?
It was released October 7th, 2022.
For how long?
Are you
weekend?
Kidding?
Is this a world? Is domestic or worldwide?
This is domestic.
That is a triangle.
Okay, see, this is what gets me. It was a bunch of throuples. Before I move forward, this is what gets me. So a movie like that gets 28 million. That's a weekend. That's a weekday on a weekend take-in. That's a weekend take-in. All right, for one day. How are you getting the nom for the Oscars?
Because they send
Hollywood politics.
I know that it is Hollywood politics.
Yeah.
The raisin and potato salad.
All
over.
Yeah. Every country in this movie
left out in the sun.
They got letters next to letters that don't make any sense. Starring Shamalama Ding Dong and
I gotta say, lady.
Ipswich McDougal.
Ditchwich McDougal.
Ipswich McDougal. I thought I was the killer, did you? Unfortunately, I was in
Let me finish my pints. Let me finish my pints while I get home.
Aquarius McDougal.
Beat you over the head with an shillelagh.
What in Barrington Noble are we doing here on the boat?
Not with the shillelagh.
Not the shillelagh.
Oh man.
Don't kiss me under the Blarney Stone, eh?
So for this one, I've never heard of none of these that they have. This is best live action short film. Never heard of any of these.
I never heard.
Best live is a new category.
Yeah. Okay, that's why. Okay.
Okay.
So An Irish Goodbye, Value.
Oh, that's the story of my life.
Night Ride, and The Red Suitcase. We'll move on. I've never heard of none of those.
Almost an Irish Goodbye. That's a punch.
Yeah.
What?
No, it is not. No,
oh, wait,
that's
Irish Goodbye is
maybe
a
we
punch.
should see it.
I thought it was
punch in
Irish.
the
I'm thinking
gooch.
Irish Exit.
Oh my god.
Oh, me too. Damn.
So they had for best animated short film, The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse, Flying Sailor, The Flying Sailor, Ice Merchants, My Year of Dicks.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, it's literally called. I'm looking at the same list. My Year of Dicks.
That sounds like college.
We just gonna wave. We just gonna wave at that.
I couldn't even read the last one because that one stuck me.
I need that to win. I need
just
that
for
to
them
win.
to say it, just to say.
And I want Meryl Streep to present it.
Oh, could you just imagine? And
oh my god!
And the winner
Who's
is
hosting the Oscars? That's what I need to know.
Jimmy
because
Kimmel.
Oh Lord,
no.
Jimmy, I wish I was a black dude. Kimmel.
Wow. Okay.
Jimmy, I wish I was melanated.
the joke is
Kimmel.
coming. The joke is coming. It's good.
Yes, it is.
The
Oh,
joke
yes.
is-
Imagine
yes.
the
It writes-
censors
it
as they
writes
announce
itself.
that'll be like, wait.
Have you ever taken the titles
What
of
did he
movies and
say?
turned them into like to a big old story? It just I'm looking at that like, yo, I would bug out off of this one.
Yeah, just let it win and then let him just follow up that follow that up.
Mhm. Now I want to see it.
Right.
I just want to see it. I just want to see it's about dicks. Like for real.
So the last one is an ostrich told me the world is fake and I think I believe it. I'm sorry, but I'm still stuck on like, how do you follow that? You don't follow My Year of Dicks.
You don't.
Is it in alphabetical order?
My
No, it is not.
Why? No,
okay.
not really. It's not.
So
Then that
Pam
needs to be
tries-
said last. Because if that said anything before last, done. No one's gonna care about it at all.
Nope.
Jeez.
Nope.
Pam tries really hard to lose her virginity and always searches for the one. She's not alone. Her best friends are with her.
I need to see this immediately. I need to see this immediately.
Oh
Let me look this up. What
my
is this
God.
on?
They have a 35-second trailer online right now in IMDb.
Yep.
Wow.
Guess what I'm
Chris,
doing
can you
after
see?
this
Can
show's
you
over.
watch? Can we watch this? Can we put this on?
Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can put it on. I'm gonna try to grab it.
Only 35 seconds. I feel like
We're gonna see.
I mean, we need to carve out. Since it's a short, we need to carve out some time to do this. We need to see.
Right.
Yeah.
We need to educate ourselves on all the
fact.
nominees.
That's a
I'm
fact.
just, you know what?
Interesting. Wait, which one is
It's like Chris always says, educate ourselves, entertain ourselves.
It's like, yo,
That part.
real talk. It's so many that I don't know which one is the real thing.
Okay,
You
let's
know
get on
what? Okay, here it
YouTube.
is. This-
Here it is.
this
I went on.
segment-
I'm literally on IMDb right now. I
got
went
it.
on.
Dicks. Just
I just went to YouTube.
See, don't ever go to YouTube because they will
Don't ever go.
send
Yeah,
you.
YouTube is gonna take you down a dark path.
It's true. Well,
You're right. You're right.
definitely
You're
do not get on YouTube and search My Year of Dicks. That you are not going to get
it's too late.
what you're looking for.
You might pull the
You're
Drake
right.
video.
You literally hear,
It's-
"Hey Siri, where's my bag of dicks?" Wait, what?
That'd be the
So
I'm
worst
sorry,
time.
my
So
year
here's
of
this,
dicks.
so here's this trailer.
I
for
actually
this.
want to do that on Siri.
That's the
Let's-
one
let's see
time
what
you
this
don't want
is
that
all
listening
about.
device to catch that phrase.
Oh,
Well,
oh yeah.
This is gonna win.
This
This
is
is
everything I
hands
thought it
down.
was going to be.
so this is MTV before the LSD.
I was about to say this is
Like this is Mike Judge right now.
that early
No.
MTV animation.
If Aeon Flux
Oh, it's
was
on
low
Fox.
budget,
It's on Netflix.
Eon Flux,
if
yes.
Aeon Flux
That's what
was
it
low
was.
budget, there you go, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Oh, that's giving me Mike Judge vibes too.
Definitely.
Yes.
And
That's giving
Definitely.
me Mike Judge right there.
I'm
Oh
sorry.
my God.
If
That
this
is
made the
early
Oscar-
King of the
Oh
Hill.
my
Okay,
goodness.
that
I'm
is
sorry.
early
If this
King of the
made
Hill.
the
Well, it's
Oscar level,
officially
Beavis and
everything we
Butthead
thought it was
never
going to
got
be.
the- never got the recognition it deserved.
And then what we didn't think it was going to be. Oh my God.
It's exact-
So
I mean,
for best actor in a supporting role, you got Brendan Gleeson for The Banshees of Inisherin, Brian Tyree Henry for Causeway, Judd Hirsch for The Fablemans, Barry Coogan for the Banshees of Inisherin. Lord, they're really pushing that one. And Ki Kwan for Everything Everywhere All at Once. He better walk away with it.
Why did they even list anybody else?
He better walk away with it. You know that was Oscar nominated, Lloyd. That was Oscar nominated.
All I got to say is that load of trash got Oscar nominated, and yet Beavis and Butthead and Family Guy never got the appreciation. No, scratch that. The Simpsons never got the appreciation they deserve. Where is their Oscar? I got how long they been on the air?
No, I want to go back to Beavis and Butthead. Let's go.
Yeah, Ki Kwan, he deserves this. Yeah, he deserves this. This is his year. Him and Brendan Fraser, this is their year.
Yeah.
This is there for the comeback kids is those two guys.
You mean Brendan Gleeson?
No,
Brendan Fraser.
Really?
Brendan Fraser.
Yeah.
They're the comeback kids this year.
Oh, right. The Whale. Gotcha.
Yeah, The Whale and what was another movie? It'll come to me later. It's not out yet. It's not out yet. It's not out yet.
Brendan Fraser was just out in London at a theater.
Looking like
fans. You can tell he's been slimming down. Yep. He came out dressed as Rick O'Connell because they were doing a screening of The Mummy, and the fans lost it. I'm like, dude, embrace it. Like, this is for you.
I wish I was there.
Yeah.
Enjoy it, man.
That is one of those movies that you can consistently watch, though. It's just The Mummy and The Mummy was just fun.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
If Raiders of the Lost Ark had comedy elements in it that were strong, that's exactly what it would have been to me.
Exactly.
And I love Raiders. That's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Can't get tired of Raiders.
This young generation can.
Oh Lord, we don't talk to them.
We don't know what you're talking about. They knew. They just got here. It's fine.
They don't know.
They can't appreciate when a Nazi gets melted.
When I see somebody, people like, did you see when I
that
see
part?
Say it again, Will.
That fucking part.
Say it again, Will.
They can't appreciate when a Nazi doesn't read the. They
when a
can't
Nazi gets melted. That's joy.
That's rapture right there. Shut your eyes, Marion.
Why? Just do it.
I always love that. I always love that part. But my Führer, it says not to open it. Do I look like I follow directions? I think it was not last night, the night before, they were doing an Indiana Jones marathon, and I caught it at Temple of Doom. I had just missed Raiders. I called it at Temple of Doom. I called it at the bridge scene. The bridge scene of Temple of Doom.
Oh wow, okay.
He's out of his mind. He's not nuts. He's crazy.
As a kid,
I love this. See, that's where he looked at that and said, "This man is really gonna cut this." Okay.
I'll see you.
He spoke to hell. He spoke to him.
As a native, do you be like, this dude is really gonna cut this bridge? I think we need to.
He looked at it. He was like, he looked at it. He said, "Shorty," and he said his language, and he said to him, he was just like, "Okay,
we're going on a long ride. We're going on a long ride.
This is when I know I can be one of those natives.
Lady, we're going for a ride.
He can be a henchman.
Is he nuts? He's not nuts. He's crazy.
Oh man, that's a classic.
Watch
if you ever get a chance, really pay attention to the scene, because me and a friend of mine, we used to joke about this scene. The scene where they're trapped and the spikes are coming down.
Yeah,
he was like, reach in the door and pull the lever. It was like all the bugs and stuff. Look, it's you could tell it's animatronics. Or what they called animatronics then. Like, because all you see is the head is, oh my God.
Oh, yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, God. It was hilarious. But
you probably couldn't pay her for that.
No. And then on top of that and the scene where he stops the train car, his feet are on fire. And I'm like, that's such a cartoon move. And I'm just,
yes.
Water. I need water.
Yo,
those were classics, man. Indiana Jones is a classic, not Crystal Skull, but
no, we don't talk about Crystal Skull.
What?
We don't talk about
What?
That was an abomination. I'll never get that time
this
back.
one's probably gonna be an abomination too. Let's not play.
I don't know. I think
it seems like they got something back.
Yeah.
I just think Indy that they were going to say I'm too old for
somebody.
this
Thank you.
I swear, if he says that, just as a throwaway joke. If he ever says something like that in this movie, I want him to be at a cafe when he says it, and then right across from him is Danny Glover. He pulls the newspaper down. He was like, "I've been saying that for years."
That would be just to see
for the hell of it. I'm like, you know what? I'll forgive everything else for that line.
Some things are just too priceless.
They definitely need to retire him.
Right. He's up there.
Have you ever walked out of a theater mad that you wasted your time? I mean, literally just
Crystal Skull.
Crystal Skull. I screamed in the lobby. Why the fuck am I dying? Why am I dying? This was an abomination. I hate all of you.
Remember the stand-up Kevin Hart, the stand-up that Kevin Hart did when he was like, when you're arguing with your girl and you got that eat ass face when y'all argue. Oh, he do like. I walked out the theater just like I can't get mad at nobody
but yourself.
You
can't get mad at nobody but yourself.
What did I do? Lord,
I felt bad for the usher. Said, "How was the movie?" Aliens.
Why didn't you warn me? No. Why?
I walked out of the theater.
You saw this. You knew what I was walking into. You couldn't tell me. You couldn't tell nobody.
I had hope, but it's like, okay, Shia LaBeouf. Okay, I had hope. And then I saw
because he was the it kid at the time.
Yeah. And I was just like, "Oh, fuck all y'all! I'm leaving." Okay,
y'all some bullshit.
No, see, that's why I'm glad for my movie theater because the guy looked at me and said, "You sure?" When you get the you sure, you sure is the epitome back then of bruh.
Is this what do you really want this?
It's not what you want.
And the thing is, the way the movie starts off, it starts off classic Indy.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Classic Indy. The whole up until the point where he gets into the fake town where they're doing the nuclear bomb drop, and I'm like, damn,
the nuke the fridge.
Like, why?
I feel like that replaced Jump the Shark.
Jump the Shark. Yep.
Yeah, that's where they jumped the shark. I'm like, even my wife said it's like how I'm like because it's supposed to be a lead line fridge. This does not.
A lead line fridge that gets knocked miles away, and you come out of it unscathed.
He fine.
That freaked me the hell out. I said, how did he come out with 90 bumps and bruises? All that bumping and stomping and rolling around,
and kept the door closed. I'm like,
whole ass would have been turned into a smoothie inside.
Right. Opened it. How?
Everything up to that point, you had it. And I'm just like, that was the magic you lost. Like you petered out after that.
But that's why I blame where Fast and Furious got this idea from. All the stuff they pull was from that. The stuff they pull in Fast
and Furious.
Because that last one.
Nah. Don't give him that much credit.
I do not. We're going to space.
And then how they did it too, I was like, I'm good.
No, y'all
and I'm a Fast and Furious fan, but that last one, fuck it. Nope.
And meanwhile, Batman is just like, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Go back, read that issue.
Batman is ultimate weapon. Prep time.
Get that one person in the theater that expresses how you feel, regardless of how everyone else feels. What the hell?
I should have known. I'm telling Mr. Glass. I should have known all those years ago.
You bet.
I'm the one that makes the jokes that you hear people giggling about, and it just flows. So, is anyone not noticing that this man is here doing this bullshit, and I paid how much?
So bad.
I had an old couple laughing so hard they were like, "I gotta go pee." He did not come back. He left his wife in the theater
Like she can keep this shit.
Damn. You can come with me, or you could get.
You ain't gonna be mad. You ain't gonna be mad. She gonna be mad at you. Like, no, I'd rather deal with that than deal with this.
Damn.
That's how I felt in Avatar too.
Cheers to you. Are you saying, Chris? I'm sorry, I didn't.
Oh man. So for best it is trauma. So for best original song, they have applause by Diane Warner for "Tell It Like a Woman," "Hold My Hand" by Lady Gaga and Blood Pop for Top Gun Maverick, "Lift Me Up" by Rihanna for Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, Not To," which I implore everyone to watch this movie on Netflix. You know it's 3 hours long.
Is it Triple R?
Yes.
That shit
is that the Bollywood movie?
That shit is fire.
Yes.
That shit is fire. I gotta finish watching it. It's 3 hours long.
One thing about those type of films, we just shied at Fast and the Furious and Indiana Jones. They know they've been doing this much longer.
But it's more entertaining when they do it, like super punching a tiger.
Exactly.
You super punched a tiger.
When you got a guy who's driving a motorcycle, and this is any of those type of films, like those fight. When he's driving a motorcycle, he flips the motorcycle off and gets off, throws on his sunglasses, and walks in slow motion. That shit, it's funny as hell. It's just funny. It looks away.
Laney, no, just walk with Jesus on this one. I promise you.
Trust me, Laney. You're gonna be like, okay. You're gonna be like, okay, this was entertaining.
You're gonna be in. It's good. Look, I promise you, it's good.
There are so many good Bollywood movies that you'll be sitting there like, I know this is over the top, but I cannot stop watching this shit.
There was one, I can't remember the name of this one, but I remember the clip very well where the dude was riding a horse and he does the side slide like you do with a motorcycle. He does the side slide underneath a truck on top of a horse. But gets up on the other side.
Starts with a B. I know that movie. It starts with a B.
Like because it's a few years old. It's a few years old. But when I say you watch them action movies and they're driving that motorcycle and they do that slide underneath the truck.
Yeah.
This dude did it with a horse.
Hey, yo, Bollywood? Is it Bollywood?
Yeah, it's Bollywood.
Them shit slapped. Them shit slapped, dude.
Because they know what it is. It's like, let's do the most insane stuff and have fun. That's the beauty of them. The last one for best original song is This Is a Life by Ryan Lott, David Byrne for Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Okay.
Can I say something that's going to get me in trouble?
We always say stuff that gets us in trouble.
I mean,
that's commonplace now.
It's our place.
I do not like.
Don't you do it?
I don't like it. I
know what she's gonna say because I don't
like it. I'm not feeling it. The only time I felt it was in the movie. I needed to be completely immersed. But before that movie came out and I listened to it, I was like, this sounds terrible.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I've never heard the whole thing in its entirety, other than the movie.
You know why? It's not. It ain't giving.
It gave for the movie.
Yes.
Other than that,
you're talking about Rihanna.
Yeah.
I will not be invited to the next Savage Fenty runway show.
That's cool. She can send me some free underwear.
Kira does have a point because they only use a certain portion of the song, which was great for the cinematic effect. But if you look at the entire song,
it ain't hitting.
It don't. I'm like, Riri, we didn't watch all these models and you prance around and draws.
We'll watch you. And we thank you.
Well, we did. We would have watched it.
We would watch it anyway. Let's be honest. We would watch it.
Rihanna. It's Rihanna. Whatever.
It's like we watching Super Bowl. Come on now.
Nah, not really.
We be watching.
I'm gonna be there for the Super Bowl. I ain't gonna lie.
We'll be watching. Said not really.
If this rumor is true about the Super Bowl, I think Auntie Cheryl might be performing there too.
It's not a rumor. Not a rumor.
It's not. Oh my God.
Not a rumor. It's on her page.
Nice.
Oh shit.
It's on her page.
The aunties is in full effect, boy.
So she'll be singing Legendary Voice and thing.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think it's Lift My Head or something.
Lift every voice and sing.
Lift Every Voice. It is.
Yeah,
What? A Black national anthem?
No, I couldn't remember because I didn't read the whole article. So all I seen was Lift.
And
I'm like,
what's the name of the song? Lift Every Head and Nod. What? Wait.
Chris
no, it's not the national. It's the Black national anthem. No,
that's what I thought it was. I thought so. Well, I didn't. I was looking at an article.
I just caught it like right before we went live. That's why I didn't. Yeah. So I didn't get to see
the. Have to have a meeting with the council.
Oh no, not that.
I was about to say,
you are not sticking me in the room with the aunties. I'm not.
not the tribunal.
Not the tribunal.
We're not face the tribunals.
No.
What? What the hell?
Now I know
go watch the
that
last
you are not
episode.
doing this blasphemy.
No.
I know.
I can just see Cheryl Lee Ralph give us the.
You did what?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
I'm so sick of that clip of Cheryl Lee Ralph. I'm so sorry. It's like, lady, first of all, you put your face back into place for this position, for this moment, and I appreciate you. But
So some of the other ones they have, we don't even know, ain't never heard of. Best documentary, best international film.
Oh, it gets weird.
Yeah, best animated.
Yeah.
Okay, best animated feature. Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, Marcel the Shell with the Shoes On, Puss in Boots' Last Wish, The Sea Beast, and Turning Red.
Turning Red.
That's a nice lineup.
No. Pinocchio got some skin on it.
Pinocchio was creepy.
I agree, Will. Turning Red.
Pinocchio was creepy.
It was creepy, but it was done really well.
It was done
well.
I
like Turning Red.
Like Turning Red's good. Like that song
Turning
does
Red
not leave my
us
head.
A boy band with bops.
Okay, that song is stuck in your head, and you're just
that is true.
You're like, boy. I'm like, yeah, but this one kind of hit. Hold on,
it's slapping.
Yeah.
What you want?
Disney know what to do with some music now.
Yeah, I'm like,
they've been in the game for too long to not know.
I mean, we still have a Goofy movie playing in our heads rent free.
Okay. Like Powerline is the epitome of like, yeah, that's black. I'm like,
that's all you need to hear is the first three notes, and you immediately know what the song is.
I've never seen a Goofy movie.
What? You have to watch a Goofy movie strictly for the Powerline concert,
right?
Watch that before you watch Turning Red, because what Turning Red is all about. Yeah, you don't.
Yeah.
Well, no, I saw Turning Red. That's
what I would have turned if I'd been laying there. I'm like,
there's definitely bobs coming out of the Disney bank. It just
happened.
It just does.
Kira confessed.
Sorry.
And she was gonna chew me up about Auntie Cheryl.
Yes, I am. No.
But I had a defense behind it because it was true. I didn't catch it right before the show. Yeah, Eye to Eye is fire.
Eye is fire. It just give it to Tevin Campbell. That man still collects royalties.
Him and Jason Weaver.
Oh, that's true. Oh, he still collects. That man could retire off Lion King alone.
Talk about somebody's mama who made the movie. I'm like, no, man, you ain't got to do nothing. Trust me. Long game.
Smart guy is couch pennies compared to
what for real. He's like, that's just an extra check.
Oh, a check came in. Did you cash it? No, I forgot about it.
Yeah.
It was 16 cents.
16 I was gonna say, between that and there, well, so they're making. I know Tevin Campbell still gets a nice little check from Disney.
Oh, he does, definitely. Him and Jason, they get they get paid. Best makeup and hairstyling, All Quiet on the Western Front. The Batman.
Sorry.
Okay, and then Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, Elvis, and then The Whale.
Every time I hear All Quiet on the
Western, those last four are nice.
A hard one. That's gonna be a hard one.
Maybe not Elvis, but definitely the Batman and Black Panther and The Whale. Those are some contenders. Those are contenders, and I'm glad I've been saying it.
Alfred.
That whole Colin Farrell as Penguin is probably the best makeup job I've seen all freaking year.
Yeah.
It was unnecessary too.
When you still fool the cat with Jeffrey Wright,
you fool him. You fool him. It's like, where you going, sweetheart? It's like even he doesn't sound like Colin Farrell doesn't even sound like himself in that makeup. So I'm like,
no,
yeah.
it was a full like.
Jeffrey Wright thought somebody snuck on the set.
Yeah,
he thought he literally went to the director and said, "Who is that guy?"
Yeah,
he was like, "That's Colin," and he had to walk back over to him because he's like, "Hey, how's it going, Jeffrey?" And he kept walking. And he went to the director like, "Who is that guy?" Like, that
lets you know that Jeffrey Wright is a black person, because if there's not something around the set,
he was like, something right.
Random white man popped up at work.
Right.
Peoples was about to show back up. He was he was like, something ain't right. Something ain't right.
I'm gonna go back to my trailer before something pop off. Let me.
Right.
Jeffrey, it's just me, Colin.
He walked back over to him. He looked at him. Colin? He was like, yeah,
man. Hey, what's up?
Wow.
Right. If the makeup artist does not deserve an Oscar for that, just
right. Yeah, that is. I mean, that by far was probably the best makeup job I've seen all year. And that shit.
Bro,
that was
protection programs could use you.
For real. Like, whoever, get that team and hide them. We don't want nobody touching them. Hide that team. That was good.
Right.
So, best production design. They really are pushing this All Quiet on the Western Front.
Dear Oscars, could you stop bringing the potato salad to the cookout?
Right.
Shot live on location in Oklahoma.
Yeah, this is true. You're right, TJ. Because they snubbed the Woman King. They snubbed it.
Mad. I'm legitimately mad.
Can we say that's some bullshit? Because that movie was absolutely phenomenal.
Lord knows we can't have an all black female powerful cast, fighting colonizers. We can't have that.
Oh, that's too much power.
But nominate Lay fucking Miz for the 18th goddamn time for something.
Hello.
It's the same. Right. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Avatar, Way of Water, Babylon, Elvis, and the Fablemans. Like best production.
I just find it funny. We can't nominate black people fighting colonizers, but we can gratify colonizers having a kink.
Yeah.
Say it again, good sir.
Right.
Say that again,
I'm just going to point that out. Hang on. I can't take credit. Kira said it first. Kira said it first about Avatar and colonizers having a king. So that's her credit.
Lloyd said, ooh, lady.
Ew, lady.
That's why I said it.
When he says it like, when it's spelled like that, I think of Pepe Le Pew. I can't see it no other way.
Je ne sais quoi, la pipi. I want to chop you in your hoo-ha for doing something.
This is a good show, guys. We've insulted the French. We've insulted the Irish.
Hey, we're equal opportunity.
We're 2 for 2. It's what we do. It's what we do.
Wait
We're like
Family
Guy. We're like Family Guy. Only it's all black cast. We're getting everybody. Everybody gets
the Irish. William. We and you both have the same name. How can we insult the Irish? We both have the same name. My middle name may be O'Brien, but I mean, what is yours?
O'Brien.
With 2 eyes.
Yes, 2 eyes. So, best film editing: Banshees of Inisherin, Elvis, Everything Everywhere All at Once, Tar, and Top Gun Maverick for best film editing.
Okay, now I know y'all are hung up on them pushing All Quiet. What is with Top Gun? I do not care. I do not care what you say.
Top Gun was good.
Top Gun is like Top Gun. Okay, don't get me wrong.
Fucking what is it? Member berry bullshit that y'all was all hopped the fuck up on. That shit ain't good.
I can't say that about Top Gun because, like I said, Top Gun for me has a special place in my heart. So I'm always been a fan of that. They're not pushing it. They're not pushing it as hard as the other 2 movies that we talked about. I mean.
Yeah, because this like because even for best cinematography, once again, was Western Front movie.
Yeah,
and Bardo, False Chronicle of a Handful of Truth. That's a mouthful,
right?
Whatever the hell that is. Elvis, Empire of Light and Tar. For best visual effects, Western Front again. I'm like, they're just like let's throw darts at the wall and see which one sticks.
They are pushing the potato salad to the cookout,
right? Avatar, Way of Water, The Batman, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and Top Gun. So.
They're gonna give it to Avatar.
Yeah.
For what?
for best visual effects.
Oh yeah, fine. They can have it. They can have it. That one.
The colonizers win again.
Yeah. Best actor in a leading role. Austin Butler for Elvis. Colin Farrell for Banshees of Inisherin.
I gotta watch
Brendan.
movie.
I've never seen that movie. Brendan Fraser for The Whale. Paul Mescal for After Sun, and Bill Nighy for Living. I'm looking at Brendan Fraser for that one.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're gonna give it to him, man. Because
even
petty.
if they don't,
because they're petty.
He still Even if they don't, he's still winning. He's had a hell of a year. This past award season, hell of a showing.
Yeah.
Hell of a showing.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, we're gonna give it to After Sun, Paul Pascal or After Sun, and then like, that's great. Like, but Brendan, we gotta go watch this movie. We're taking this out.
Just walk across the stage, Brendan. Just walk across the stage.
That's it. Just to see somebody go there and pull a Kanye. I'm gonna let you finish. Real talk, though. Real talk. Whale, my man Brendan. You should have won the Oscar, baby. You should have won.
That's gonna be Kiwai Kwan going up there. He's like, you should have won the Oscar, man. We're still here.
We all know who really won tonight. Bring my boy Brendan up here.
Right. Best actor. This was okay. Best actress in the leading role: Cate Blanchett in Tar. Ana de Armas for Blonde, which I didn't hear nothing good about that one.
Okay,
Did you seen it, right?
Go ahead.
Okay. Andrea Riseborough for To Leslie. Never heard of it. Michelle Williams for The Fabelmans, and Michelle Yeoh, Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Okay. First of all, Michelle Yeoh gets it. I don't care.
I'm with you.
But Ana de Armas.
Yeah.
I saw it. I didn't hear anything about it. I didn't know that it was coming out or anything like that. I saw it on Netflix and I thought it was a Marilyn Monroe documentary. She is Marilyn. She is Marilyn, like through and through. The mannerisms, the cut scenes, it's excellent in this movie. The storyline, but her, like all the it's
and that's probably where the best actress, like that's I can see where that coming out.
She was Marilyn. She is.
I don't know if her pulling off best actress for this lineup that they have, because that's a hell of a fairly stacked.
She deserves the nomination. She
deserves the nom. She might come a close between Cate Blanchett and Michelle Yeoh, which I see Michelle Yeoh pulling this win. Pull that win, please. Pull that win.
Yeah.
Best directing, Martin. We don't care about that. Except for Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scherner for Everything Everywhere All at Once. Steven Spielberg for The Fabelmans. Todd Field for Tar, Robin Oslin for Triangle of Sadness, and Martin McDonagh for The Banshees.
There it is again.
Fucking Triangle of Sadness.
That's a Triangle of Sadness. You say it 3 times, like Candyman.
So, right.
Come up for something.
So here's their best picture. All Quiet on the Western Front.
Of course. You knew that was
when I'm saying it, I feel like Stefan from Saturday Night Live when he keeps saying this place has everything. Midgets on skateboards, Dan Cortez. I just felt like
I mean,
All Quiet on the Western Front. It was like, what?
It's like the song that doesn't end.
Right. Avatar, Way of the Water, Banshees again, Elvis, Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Fabelmans, Tar, Top Gun Maverick, Triangle of Sadness, and Women Talking.
So Black Panther's not even
one time. You get the one time for the one, or 2 times for the one time.
You know what it was.
You know what? Let's give it to Michelle Yeoh and the crew. Everything Everywhere All at Once. Let's give it to them. Let's give it to them.
Yeah, at this point, we ain't. I'm sorry.
We ain't doing nothing else.
You already know what it is.
I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna start cussing in a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll cuss for you.
I agree.
The anger translator.
DJ said it before me.
Well, now in another article, they're saying, as far as this, that it's broken for Black women for the Oscar noms for 23, not diverse enough. True.
That feels like an HR diversity hire just because we got one Black person.
Lloyd just said it. They met their quota.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We got.
They was like, we can't have Viola Davis, Queen Angela, and Michelle Yeoh in this. Is just way too much.
You're making us obsolete.
Hang on a second.
Oh my gosh, are you saying that we're not worthy anymore?
I feel like this. I feel like it's how the Oscar nominations go. So we have 2 Asians, 2 black women, and all 4 white men. Are we good?
Yeah,
we're good.
We covered the spread.
Yep.
Legal, we good.
We have spoken. So
we have to include 1 Irishman. Sorry.
So right, one Irishman.
I feel so racist.
Who's on the committee? Who's on the committee?
Is right.
You included me. I felt it was racist. I'm going to go get me a pint and think
so
about what you said
it's so it's so bad. Wow. It's so bad. So instead of us doing our so instead of us doing our Fantastic Four fan cast, we're gonna save that one for Thursday. I came across the list that me and Kira just were like, "What the fuck is this?"
I'm scared. I'm scared.
We just did not vibe with this one at all. And so here's a little screenshot. This is from Screen.
At the ready.
Yes. So they're saying the Star Wars ranking from the top 10 most powerful Jedi. Now, number 1, we'll start at 10. We'll start at 10. We'll take it back. So they have at 10 Luminari Uduli at 10, Kit Fisto at 9, Ki-Adi-Mundi at 8, Anakin at 7, Qui-Gon Jinn at 6, Mace Windu at 5. There you go, man. Montel.
Yes,
Obi-Wan Kenobi at 4, Rey at 3, Luke at 2, and Yoda at 1. These are powerful Jedi. Do not get me wrong. But I think that I don't know if they listed these people in terms of who they know or in power ranking, because there are so many more.
I just have a hard time buying that Rey is on a top 3, regardless of how you do what you just said.
No.
Like I said, this list was made by Rey. This list was made by those who are Rey fans and like burnt pizza.
So now I'm looking. Okay, so are we going to talk? Are we saying? So let's get this out of the way. Let's say this. Are we going canon and non-canon?
I think for the sake of the length of this show, we need to stay canon.
Okay, so we're staying canon.
Okay,
I feel like this is going to be a part 2.
We could go in all goddamn night on some non-canon stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so stay canon. All right, fair enough.
You're right. Like he said, even Lloyd said, we talk about how bad Screen Rant is all the time. They don't actually consume the media they talk about.
Absolutely not.
I'm really believing that, because there was, and just for mentioning sake, there were other people that are, I guess you can say they're non-canon now, like Mara Jade, you know,
which is a crime.
Thank you.
It is a crime.
You know, Galen Merrick, aka Starkiller. You know, there's quite a few that have not been listed, and makes me say, what the fuck? You kind of missed out. So we're gonna redo this anyway. We're gonna redo this list a little bit. We have to, because it's just what we do. It's what we do.
All right. Let's just say we throwing out that list.
Yeah, we're definitely throwing this list.
That list is trash.
This was a horrible.
Can we put Mace Windu at the top and then we just end the show, because
I mean,
nobody else matters.
I mean, if you think about it, he is the strongest Jedi.
That's purple. If you can't see it.
That part. Oh, I see it. I see that. I see a beautiful color. I see that. I see you rolling that beautiful bean footage. I see it.
There's a wallet that says "bad motherfucker."
Right. Who by the way, still wants to play that role. He wants to finish that role.
You go. Show off.
Let's do what he got to do.
Show off.
So, okay. So we're gonna go non-canon. We're going non-canon. So,
we're going non-canon.
I'm not non-canon. We're going canon.
We're going canon.
Okay.
So Kira's had that list at the ready.
I mean, I'm always ready, baby.
So if we're gonna list, top 10, is 10 going to be the weakest?
Yes.
Okay, 10 is the weakest. 1 is the strongest. Now, had this been,
and 0 is God. Okay.
Yeah, 0 is God. Had this been like 15, let's just say 15 years ago. Let's say 15 years ago. Had this been 15 years ago, yes, Yoda would have been probably one.
Not.
That's a given.
Agreed.
But we've had some changes since then.
You don't say. You don't say.
I can mention Grogu, and he's technically
like my guy. Like, how do they? Okay, wait.
Go ahead.
I don't know if you call him a Jedi. At least for right now.
For right now,
or is he a Force user?
He's a
Force user. Right now, the way that they're using him, he's a Force using.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. He's not a Jedi.
He's not a
Jedi.
So
he's not.
As of yet,
he's not left.
that we know of.
And
we'll
then I know you said Ahsoka. Ahsoka's not a Jedi too because she left as well.
Exactly.
She did leave the order.
She was, like I said, had this been, let me see, when did Rebels?
It's got a borderline because she did leave the order.
Clone Wars.
No, she already left by Rebels. She left.
Okay, she left by Rebels. Okay.
Yeah, she was already
Clone
gone
Wars
by Rebels. She was what, season 5?
Give or take.
Season 5,
somewhere around there. Yeah,
but they were. I don't know if they ever I can't remember if they actually said it. But she is. I think I remember somebody somewhere saying that she is a gray Jedi.
Yes.
So I don't know when that happens, but I do know that she does have on the gray attire during Rebels in one of the flash forwards.
Even in the Mandalorian.
Okay.
In the Mandalorian, she had great outfits.
That's true too. But
she's still kind of in the mix with Luke because that's how Grogu and
she has connections still. She still has connections.
So she's like on the outskirts. She wasn't. I mean, and the council is dead, technically speaking. So
so she's a nomad. She basically a nomad Jedi.
Somewhat.
Yeah, but you can still use her as a Force. Well, you're saying she could still be a Force user and not be considered Jedi.
Yeah.
So
I'm just saying it's great. She gray. She come or go.
Okay, that's fair.
So she miscellaneous. Is that what it is?
Yeah, she's a wild card.
It had to be in the she had to be in the honorable mention.
Well, yeah, I do like wild card.
Yeah.
Honorable mention.
Honorable mention. Yaddle.
Oh yeah.
Honorable mention.
Yeah. Ooh, she went down bad too, man. Damn. She deserved
better. Fuck, that was sad.
You deserved it.
Yeah, I remember Kira was like, watch it, don't just but save it. And I'm like, I can't save it. I'm like, oh damn.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, no, you're gonna be sad for like
I was like, oh damn. I'm like, why?
Try to warn you.
I was just like, I was trolling myself trying to save it for the weekend, and I'm like, damn it, it was so good though. It was just so good.
No, it doesn't work like that. No,
it doesn't. You know, this is what we do. We put ourselves at risk. How do we feel about Reva?
Oh, more Sith. Well, she's not a Jedi.
Yeah,
she's not a Jedi though.
She's not a Jedi.
More Sith.
She's definitely
Sith. Definitely Sith.
But you can't deny she's bad.
As all Sith are.
Besides, you don't get to walk around with that dude and be on the Death Star and every damn thing else.
True.
Who's doing her hair and keeping it tight like that? I have no idea. But
the Force,
he doing it.
The Force. These are the upsides of the Force when you're a person of color.
Her stylist is a Force user. That's what it is.
Dark side of the Force always has the best stylist.
Listen,
like I need you to go.
I agree with
you. Need to hold on for a second. You need to hold up for a second. I just can't go out looking any old kind of way.
On the dark side, we have.
This is the way I clip these in.
That would be so hot. What?
That would be such a like. So how is she keeping her? You just see her in the back, just
back here, the hair just interweaving itself.
Right.
Okay.
The memes.
Yes, the memes. Right.
The memes.
Shakti.
I feel like
nah, she
can.
She a 10. She a 10, B.
She's a 10. She a 10. Okay, she's a 10.
I was gonna say lower. I was gonna say that's probably not top 10, but I'll take 10.
She a 10.
That's what I was gonna say. I thought she would be honorable mention too.
I would say
she's 10 honorable. She's in that fence.
Yeah,
I would love for us to know other people, and then I'd be like, okay, maybe she's at 10. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I love that everyone who answered that question, all of you simultaneously looked up. Every last one of y'all. Shakti.
The mental Rolodex was just going around
that's when you're looking for
all of y'all rolled a d20 for initiative, and the same like Shakti. 17 out of 20.
I can't really use Plo Koon because he's.
Why not?
It's kind of hard.
I mean, because we didn't really get to see him. Where did we see him in action? Or we read about him in action? We seen him in action, but not enough to.
Or did you read about seeing him in action?
No, we seen him in action, but he was in Starfighter when we seen him.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, so
well, if you saw him red in action, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how I want to place Ezra Bridger.
He is a Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
He is a Jedi.
Yeah, but
he knows how to move through time.
Yeah,
he knows how to pull people in and out through time.
Would he be a
pretty? Is
but that's not a power that he had. Wait a minute, that's not a power that he had in and of itself. He had to go somewhere for that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, if you want to talk about like I guess special powers or whatever, and I'm not that big of a fan of Rey, but when Rey was like healing, you know, like that's something that she could do. That's something he had to go somewhere for. I don't know if I would count that as his power.
They turned Rey into Sakura.
They really did turn Rey.
I want to see I do want to see Ezra in live action.
But on
so
the
was
list,
Ezra a user or was he more?
I want to see Thrawn in live action. Fuck that,
dude.
Why don't we have that right now?
Because he's still in the comics.
Why don't we have General Thrawn right now?
Thrawn is still in the comics. He ain't going anywhere yet.
They need to bring his ass.
Honestly,
they probably are. They probably are, and that's the only reason why I want to watch it. To be completely honest with you, because I'm so tired of them retreading Star Wars that's already been there. I know that they have to.
I don't mind side stories. I don't mind some of the side stories. I really don't, because there's so much to tell. You know, it doesn't necessarily it doesn't necessarily have to be the Skywalker clan. It could be these offshoots. Han Solo, that Solo film was actually good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it just came out at a shitty time. You know,
it was bad. It was bad timing for that movie to come out because it was right in between two major releases. So yeah.
So it was just bad time. Like I had to watch it now. Hell, Donald Glover did a great Lando.
I know. I'm kind of like,
that's true.
Was it though?
Yeah, he did a fantastic.
It was
Black Capes.
Like I said,
Charles Gambino, sex with his robots.
I was only in it for
that part.
For the resurgence of Darth Maul. That's the only thing that I was there for.
Okay.
I wanted to see Darth Maul again.
That's a fact.
Such a lost opportunity.
It was just proper. It was proper release.
Yes.
It was a proper release date for when it came out. Had it came out at a better time, it would have done better.
Yeah.
So, and Kira, you mentioned this. Not Kylo Ren, but Ben Solo.
He was a Jedi in training.
He was a Jedi in training, and at the end of this turn, he was a Jedi again. Where does he rate? Is he
6?
Like, I know he's annoying. I know he's annoying. That does not count against Force powers.
Yes, that's why he's a 6.
Is it 6? It's fair. It's fair.
That's 6. I can live with 6.
It's fair.
I can live with 6.
It's fair.
The annoyance knocked him down 2 spots.
That's what I said. You can't do that. You can't do that. That's not fair. That's not fair.
Annoyance, because the moment, you know why? Because the moment you mention, you will never be as strong as Darth Vader. Okay. Stormtrooper's like, nah, bro. You tell him. you see him wrecking stuff around the corner. They did exactly what black people do when we see some stuff. Nope.
She said 7.5. Okay. 7.5. So Deepa Bilaba. Let's keep in mind that her Jedi Master was Mace Windu.
I am not gonna lie. I have no clue who that is.
Okay.
Thank you.
She was.
Okay, I'm not afraid to admit when I don't know something.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Not much is known about her, but she is. And since we're on Mace, we're replacing my man. Oh, for the record, if Sam Jackson said he's ready to get back in the robes, God damn it, put him back in the robes.
That part.
I'm waiting for. I think it's gonna
he
be
ain't got a lot of time.
John Favreau.
He's like 74. Let's do it.
Don't you do that? Don't you do that?
No, bring him because you never saw a body.
You're right.
You never saw a body, and as
Luke's
we see,
ass fell out of a whole goddamn into outer
City.
goddamn space.
If,
Are you kidding me? This motherfucker's alive.
If we could literally see old boy get thrown down an engine of a Star Destroyer and still come back,
that
maybe
part.
he was still alive somewhere out there.
He got caught slipping, and it wasn't his fault. He had Palpatine on the ready. He was beating him.
But let's be honest,
he got emotional. That's what it was. That's all it was. If he did not get emotional, he would have had him.
He did. He trusted Anakin. Even in his last moment.
Goddamn head. Not literally, you know what I mean, though. But it was 2 against 1. Yeah,
and it was like the lightning powers would not kill him for that short amount of time, considering the fact. Watching him in action in Clone Wars, watching him in action in the Clone Wars animated version. He is stronger than Obi.
Yeah.
So that bumps him up.
I'll take that.
Way up. Because what did they have him?
That's why they had to kill him. They weren't worried about
because Obi would not have. Obi would not have been able to kill Palpatine at any point.
Nope.
They honestly
Obi would not have been able to kill Palpatine at any point.
No.
Because Obi is he's too emotional.
Yeah.
He's too wrapped up. At least with Mace Windu, even he has, like, when he has Mace has black radar. That's what he has.
Yes.
That's his force power.
When he knows, he knew what nothing right. He was just like,
see that these niggas is tripping.
Mace is literally the black Valkyrian from he's the sea serpent. When everybody's drinking wine, he's sober.
Yeah, he's the sober. He was just like, y'all gonna trust all this to this kid,
right?
Y'all seen how he acts? You sure about that?
Nobody sees with me.
Nobody sees with me. Anakin is still with me to this day. We recognize you on this council, but we still do not give you the rank of master. If that ain't we know you, but you ain't us in a distance.
He said exactly what everybody else was thinking. And Yoda was probably like, and this is why I got him on the board, because I can't say that stuff.
I'm smoking he is. No, I would say Mace is 3. I'll give Mace 3 because
definitely over Obi-Wan.
Yeah, over Obi-Wan. Because Obi-Wan
that's a fact.
Because Obi-Wan couldn't. I mean, if you think about like we talked about, Mace could have really whooped his tail at the end. I mean, he was to the point where it's like
he was trying to use the law on him. Yeah, he was using the law. He was like, I want to kill you. However, I
gotta bring you alive.
Rules.
Me being a black man, I'm the only one that got this purple lightsaber. I don't need all these eyes on me.
Isaac worked in the Senate. It was just me and him. Sure, it was. And you just happened to take him down. The mother had lightning. And what did you have?
Mace Windu. He was holding space crack at the time too.
He was holding.
Wow.
I'm done with you.
Wow.
Roll credits.
All done.
Not space.
So we putting Ben at 6.
Okay.
Even though he's not on this list.
Okay.
We're putting Mace at 3. So that bumps Rey. I think considering that she didn't know she was as strong as she was, and let's face it, other than Leia, we really hadn't gotten we've gotten other female Jedis, but we hadn't seen them in true action. So we could take. Where would you put Rey?
7 or 8 person.
Not above Obi-Wan.
I put her at 8 or 9.
Not above Obi.
Because I don't think she's gonna beat oh God.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, she's not gonna be Anakin. She's not gonna be Qui-Gon. She might have a shot at Obi-Wan, but
not
about that.
I think she would have a shot, but she, because of his emotional attachments.
He be Darth Maul.
Yeah, he
cannot be Darth Maul.
Yeah, no, not definitely not being Darth Maul. So that knocks her. She's on the list. What do you think here?
I don't know, man. No, okay. I'm gonna put her above.
I was like, I'm with TJ. Like I said,
TJ's giving everybody 7.5.
She's on the same level as Ben.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
So I mean,
their power set is their power level.
Is a 6. I would give her 5.
Okay. So I would say she could be there, but at the same time, I think they nerfed her just to make her seem powerful.
True.
Facts. If you think about her whole journey, she just learned way too quick. She was not that powerful.
They
just wanted her to be
her taking down the Star Cruiser was just out of a emotional rage type thing.
Yeah, I don't think that's something that she could do.
An emotional burst.
Yeah.
Like she hadn't even gotten there. That was just it was a burst of power situation. So fair enough.
It was her tapping more into the dark side of her powers.
Which I wish they would have done, but that's another conversation for another time.
Give in to your hatred.
Okay.
Oh wait, no wait.
Okay.
I'm with Lainey. We gonna have a whole.
Come to the dark side.
Girl.
I'll never get past the Family Guy. Come to the dark side. We have
let your hate flow through you. I know there's people like, I don't know how he does that without. It's like I can do my voice that way. I just can't hold.
Y'all realize he got like super old and wrinkly when he actually let the hate out. I feel like white people should have learned racism. This is how you age. It's look at Laura Ingram.
Ooh.
Wow! It's not the Botox and lips. She's just a walking. That's just
wow.
Look at all that.
They lit their hate out. They just get old.
Hatred keeps you alive. Hey.
Don't make it sexy though.
It don't make it sexy, right?
Don't make it sexy though.
I hate all of you, but I look good.
You are lying to yourself.
Oh my God, this is true. Very much
like a
facts.
shriveled hot dog right now. What the hell?
It's going. What happened?
Hatred keeps you strong, but it ages you quickly.
Use a false look. Shut up, Ben. You're gonna fuck me up.
That sounds like Han. That sounds
I'll
like
shoot
Han.
this shit myself.
Shut up, Ben.
You dead. Shut up.
Oh, that's it. I can hear. Shut up, Ben. I'm talking here.
They don't talk about PTSD in the Star Wars universe.
So, okay, so we put Rey at 7.
Okay,
that means Anakin can move up.
Wait,
hold on. Mace is at what, 3? We said 3.
Yeah, Mace is at 3.
Mace is at 3. Rey is at 7. We putting her at 7?
No,
because
5.
We're putting her at 5. Okay, 5. You're right. It was 5.
She's stronger. She's better than what's his face.
He's better than Obi-Wan. Yeah, better than Obi-Wan.
She's stronger than Anakin.
Her and I'm thinking of Ben.
Ben was a 6.
Ben was a 6 because that means so there's going, instead of it being 10, it's going to be 11 unless
because we did honorable mentions.
Yeah.
So where's Rey then?
Rey would be 5.
Rey would be 5. Mace is 3.
Okay. So where Anakin at?
Anakin would be probably.
He would probably.
He'd have to be 4 up then.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, he'd be 4.
At least he's better than Rey. Rey's not stronger than Anakin.
No.
Laney about to come right up out her chair.
Hang on, Laney. Let's be honest. Anakin gets the job done. He gets the job done.
So that puts Obi.
No, that's what I'm saying. I just don't. He just cannot be lower than Rey.
Oh no.
That's all I want to make sure.
Yeah.
So okay, so she's.
I need validation for this Anakin being above Rey. I do need validation.
Never.
Because
I gotta write these down now.
I mean,
I thought you were keeping track, bruh.
For some reason, I thought I could move these things around, and I can't.
From a force user, he was stronger than Ray, considering the fact of what he took down versus what she took down.
What did he take down? Okay.
Oh
what did he take down?
Can we count?
Padme.
No, I got one better.
Oh, look, I can fist bump you right now.
One fell swoosh. All them children. Them poor defenseless children is who he took down.
So we said Ray is 5 and Ray is 5 and who's 4? Anakin or Obi?
Will be you, my boy.
Nah.
That's all I gotta say.
That was great.
Bravo.
And Kira, actually, I was
such a quick line. I gotta clip that.
Not the Padawans, but like every other of the Jedi. I don't think she could have gone against all those Jedi and survived.
I could have sworn Anakin took down 2 Star Destroyers. I could have sworn he has.
Darth has.
Vader has, yeah. I'm sorry.
And I think we were. I think I was talking to
Vader has taken down Star
somebody
Destroyers,
about
not
that.
Anakin. I'm sorry.
Thank you, and I like that you said Anakin versus Darth Vader. I do believe that they
Darth has taken down.
No, those are separate.
Oh, yeah.
So
Darth counts. That's why I'm like, I don't know if I don't.
So we drop Anakin in
because so Anakin has to be dropped in.
I don't know. I don't see Ray.
Lady's still not right.
Killing off other Jedi.
Because
I don't
he's
see
only
that.
Because Anakin's win-loss record is 1-1.
Wait a minute.
He massacred the entire group of. Remember, back on his planet. He massacred that entire group of people that killed his mom, and
but they didn't have any force powers.
True, but that's the only thing he can claim to fame. He hasn't really beat anybody.
Right. That's my point. That's my point.
That's what I'm saying.
She went up against what is it? The red guard,
the Cortinian guard
by herself. She did not have any.
That's what I'm saying. I have no issue with that.
But that's also not. That's also not force users either. Like Anakin's gone against force users.
Although that was kind of crappy storytelling that two so-called Jedi powered people have an issue against non-powered red guards.
It was bad.
That was terrible story writing. I'm just saying. That was terrible story writing.
So we're gonna do. We know how to fight. We know how to fight. You don't.
So okay, where do we put? So do we move Anakin off the list then?
No. Okay, wait. We can't put Darth Vader on the list because he's not a Jedi.
He's not a Jedi. So he's not a Jedi. 10. So Anakin wanted to be 10.
So Anakin moves down to 10.
Oh damn!
That's a low bar.
Hurting Laney's heart.
Not even 7, not 7 or 6.
Dang, that's a
we recognize you on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of master.
Okay. How about what is this man's name? How about Ben moves to 7, Anakin to 6. Ray to 5 still.
That's a fair move.
I know it's not. It don't taste good,
it's a fair enough move.
I know it don't taste good. I know
it's a castor oil move. Okay,
it really is.
Like it works, but it's disgusting.
But it ain't.
It's good for you, but it's trash.
There you go. There you go.
It's good, but it's castor oil move.
TJ say everybody 7'5".
Everybody 7'5".
Okay.
Yes, TJ. Yes.
So what the slots we have open is 1, 2, 4, 8, and 9 and 10. The people we have left is Yoda, Luke. Where do we put Obi-Wan? Do we put him above Rey? Well, he goes to he goes at 4.
Yes.
Mace he can't beat Mace.
Yeah.
No.
So
yes, I agree.
So Obi-Wan.
I agree.
Is Mace at 2?
Mace is at 3.
And it's so funny you about to say that because I feel like can Luke beat? Do you think Luke and Mace going together that Luke's going to be Mace?
This is a good question.
Because you know Luke is not going to be at like 9 or 10, right?
No. From a straight
exactly.
From a straight
so
duel,
you got to go.
Yeah, I don't see.
So we move Mace up to 2, Luke at 3.
Mace would beat Luke in a light. And Mace would beat Luke on skills alone.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Hands.
And you can even throw in a bit of ferocity.
Luke could have never held his own against Palpatine.
And in all reality, Mace was always second in command to Yoda any damn way.
Yeah. Because of that fighting style, because of his fighting style he mastered.
So that just makes sense.
Who the hell is number one?
We have Yoda.
I mean,
we have Ki-Adi Kit Fisto, and Qui-Gon. Yep.
I want to. I hate to be that guy, but who could be Yoda?
I mean, he never took an L. He didn't take an L.
He didn't take an L.
I mean, I'm just thinking about that when he played
Revenge.
I mean, he did face Palpatine. That was more like a pause. That was more like a pause on that was more like a pause.
But yeah, it was a pause. So Yoda's at one.
Around. That was like okay. We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back next movie.
Like no, we got you. We got. So we got 8, 9, and 10. We got Qui-Gon, Kit Fisto, and Ki-Adi Mundi.
Kind of felt bad for Qui-Gon because Qui-Gon never really did get his due.
So that move, we moved Lamar,
and he was
Luminara off the list. So Qui-Gon is on where again?
What were the open spots left?
8?
8, 9, and 10.
8, 9, 10, I think.
He'd be 8.
He 8.
So Qui-Gon is 8. Mm-hmm. That makes fit. That's a fair move.
I feel like Kit's a 9 because he's not beating Qui-Gon.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Kit's a 9. That's yep.
Mm-hmm. Who's the last one?
And Ki-Adi Mundi.
I don't know who that is, so 10.
Hold on.
Ain't she the Twi'lek also?
I got he was part of, he got killed in Order 66 too. Let me see if I can find
it. Wasn't he the Conehead one? Conehead Jedi?
Yep. Oh. He ain't fight nobody in none of the movie. Nah, that motherfucker's 10. Stop it.
So 10.
I can just see Ki-Adi to my. What about me, man? Really?
I had to think about that one. I keep on calling him the Conehead Jedi because that's why I associate the name.
Yeah.
Let me look that up.
Dan Aykroyd.
So I'm gonna put this list up tomorrow. I'm like, this is how the list should look. This is how the list should look.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Or the dude from Kill Bill 2. The dude teaching her how to fight in Kill Bill 2. That's what he said.
Who said Dan Aykroyd?
All the not you said
okay. Will be said Dan Aykroyd.
That's the kind of beard I strive to have, just so I can just go around just.
I'm telling you, that's what Montel do. Look, he's doing it now. He's one step away from hitting that. There you go.
There you go. It had a little swing.
Okay,
it's kind of like locks. So you just need to be a little bit longer.
I wish I could grow white locks, boy. I'm pretty sure
I'm gonna put something together, and it's gonna be our list for top ranking Jedi. This is our list for the top ranking.
I said if I could grow locks, I'd be getting laid regularly. Okay, there's nothing to that. That's a straight up fact because I light skin with
both head.
Why? Shoot, man, let me wear a lock wig and all of a sudden they reveal my secret.
Lord have mercy.
You must die, unfortunately.
You would really like a Valarian now.
Okay.
That's absolutely.
For the record, and for the record, happy belated birthday to Billy Ocean. If you don't know who Billy Ocean is, you need to go look at the And I swear to God, he's giving Corliss Valerian vibes. I swear to God. You see what happens here in Blurred's Eye View? We give love to the people. we give love.
Even
to
the lines from the song were beats. You know, she brushed by me and painted on jeans.
Right.
All heads turned because she was the queen. I'm sitting there going, you don't hear no lyrics like that in music no more. Dude, come on now.
That was macking by lyrics. That was macking by lyric songs.
Right. That was just smooth right there. It's like, I want to be like him. It's too late for you. Pull your pants up. Shut up.
It's like,
you said, shut up.
Shut up. Pull your pants up. Wear a belt, you troll. What's wrong with you?
See that as we said before, that's from the age of the album when you had to have that lean. When you had that lean on the album, you knew that album was fire.
That's everybody had that lean. You're right. Every time you had that lean, that was album. I gotta answer that. It had to be the lean, but it had to be a fire ass sweater you had to be on. Yep. Or a leather jacket.
Oh,
or a leather
jacket. Key sweat cover. The key sweat cover.
Now tell me this wasn't giving Corliss Valerian vibes.
Yo, I saw that. Was like, fam.
Yes, sir.
I'm like, dude. I'm like, inspiration.
Yep.
You need to trademark that shit.
I'm like, House of the Dragon has got another season. Just saying.
The Luther and
the Michael Lean. Yep.
The Luther and the Michael Lean. If you don't bring Billy Ocean in for the
Michael
next
Lean
season
was
of House of the
serious.
Dragon, because I mean, he's
literally Ocean in his goddamn name.
Yeah.
Put him in.
He's a Valerian.
He's a Valerian.
Yes.
He stays in the Caribbean. Where's Garen? By the beach.
Down by the beach. I'm sorry.
Oh man. So before we get out of here, we want to thank our brother Montel from stopping in for Blur the Corn Speaks. Tell everybody where they can find you, Montel.
Unfortunately, you can find me all across social media. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter under Navy Montel. You can find me on YouTube and Twitch under Road Catnip, and I'm on TikTok. Yes, shockingly, I'm actually on TikTok. My D&D TikToks are taking off a lot better than I had expected, and I'm glad. Yeah. And I just released my new shirt in my store. Be proud in your blurred. So I got the shirts and I got the hoodies now.
Support.
Please, because the brother is just trying to put the message out there to be proud of your melanation. Okay,
stay tuned because Blur's Eye View will be coming real soon.
Ooh.
Real
like
soon.
that. I need that suspense. I need that suspenseful Law and Order music behind it.
I need
that Law and Order music when you just hear that two gongs. And that's it. That's all you can play for copyright.
When you see that signal, you know it's time to go.
Except it won't be in the criminal justice system. Sexy shirts are worn by blurs.
Look, I can tell you how many times that somehow it's somebody's IG live or anything that my name is somehow mentioned and I don't hear it, but I show up. Montel will attest. He was like,
"Oh, that is a fact, bro."
He was like, "They mentioned me. They say Chris Fury or Blur's Eye View is like, let's see what's going on IG. Boom. Oh, it's Montel. Come on in here. Don't mind if I do."
And he came in tonight just smooth with it on secure and like, "Hi, it's Chris. Hi."
Yeah, I'm telling you that call goes out. So
the true Batman,
right? without diving from space. I'm
with the Thundercat signal in the back.
Hey, there you go. Yeah, see, you know what it is. Oh man, Lady Mandalore.
Hi.
Tell them where they can find you.
You can find me on your Blurred channels on every Blurred station in the Blurdiverse.
Right there. Cut, line, print. That's it right there.
That is dope, actually.
That's so blurry. Yeah.
Oh shit. I've been coming up with some one-hit wonders that I never get to use. I'm tired of it, goddamn it.
Well, I'm gonna lock it in and it's yours.
The Blurdiverse right there.
The Blurdiverse.
You better trademark that.
Yes, it's yours.
Yeah, because the Blurdicorn Collective is mine, so you can.
No, you can have it. I'm not trying to listen. Look, I ain't got that kind of money. I ain't got no money. But I am funny. And
that you are.
You can find me on Instagram under Roomful of Blurs. I am also the child of Mandalore on the TikToks. And you can also find me on, should you be ever so inclined, on a fan base, that new Isaac Hayes app. And I have a chat room every Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is a good time. And stop through. We just shoot the shit.
I am due for another showing. I swear to God.
I know. I was going to tag you this past Saturday. I was like, he's busy. I know he's busy.
I was due for. I'm due for a showing. I need to show my. I need to do like I did when we did that marathon and show up at the like at 1:30 in the morning and do all those quizzes, clear them out, and leave the room.
Good Lord. Actually, I am going to have a special guest on. I don't know if I guess I could say on February 4th. I'm going to have the ever kind, ever humble, ever sweet Demetrius Holt as one of our guests. As a guest.
He's making his rounds.
Yes, he is.
Because he's coming here on the 9th.
Yay!
He's making his rounds. My brother. He's making his rounds.
Kira just smiled. Kira had that smile just like, you know that Kira got that smile like Alicia Keys video when Mos Def. It was like,
shush.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, hold on.
When he ordered a fish and hot chocolate.
What was that? What was up with that fish and hot chocolate? What was up?
I put a little extra milk in your hot chocolate.
I like my man. I think she's trying to send you to the bathroom.
That does not care about his insides.
Let me just order something so she'll come over here.
Yeah, I have some fish and hot chocolate. Fish and hot chocolate.
What temperature is it outside?
What's more confused, the menu or you?
Who's that waitress that gave me that? You don't know my name.
Can I get the salmon and a yoo-hoo?
Oh,
wow,
you are terrible.
Just take it out the case. Don't take it out the fridge.
You are bringing it back.
Oh, that's sad. He's a cinematic assassin.
Oh,
I mean,
you think about it twice. That's not salmon and chocolate. You just don't know
love
when
it.
to start. Anyway, let me shut myself up. You can find me on all social media, BlackBox447. I usually do reviews on everything that I watch, that I play, that I give critiques on very heavily. Aside from that, I usually, as Chris has said, I do lost my mind for a second. Oh, right. Do the wrestling reviews. I'm pulling the Kira right now.
Don't be like me. Reviews. Don't be like me, please.
Don't listen. Look, don't make fun of the senior citizens, okay? Listen,
hey.
I have senior moments too. I just have a glass of wine in my hand.
Girl, you too young for senior moments.
Fact.
you
are what the Barnes and Noble is wrong with you. Okay.
I just
go back to Walden Books.
I feel like I should be the Brady Bunch, just point out all the problems. But sorry, thank you for that break here. So yes, I do reviews of everything wrestling on Blurred's Eye View's website. Why? Because wrestling is real and people are fake. So shout out to Mr. Kitty for that, especially after this last Raw, because my God,
damn,
yeah, it was real.
Was it real?
Wow, yo, that was wild.
Yeah, it was wild as an understatement, but you ain't lying. Aside from that, I do have a couple of podcasts, guys. I do have a daily political podcast called How the Frack We Got Here that covers everything that's going on in the U.S. Why? Because I believe you should be informed. I also do have another podcast with my co-pilot, Joe Tonello, on Friday called Give It Podcast. We cover everything in the world of gaming, anime, manga, simply put, because, well, there's a lot going on, and especially now with every show getting canceled, we're giving our opinions on that. But like I said, yeah, I know every show. We just covered that. There's more shows getting canceled, and 2 of them just got confirmed as of 5 minutes ago. So that's gonna be fun.
Hold on, now I'm curious.
I saw them pop up on my news feed when I need to go back and see, because I just saw 2 things in CW get canceled. So I'm hoping one of them Gotham Knights, because my God, it needs to be canceled. Aside from that, guys, like I usually have one rule about following me. You know, I am pretty much a social person. I love talking to everybody. I just have one rule: don't be a creeper. We'll all be cool.
There it is.
There you go.
Our
I've been
very
following
own
Will forever, and he ain't follow me back. You are so mean.
Our very own Geek by Heart, and congratulations, she made the news, and I mean that in a good way for her.
Yes.
Good morning, America.
You see what we do here at Blurred's Eye View? We put our peoples on, and we give them congratulations wherever it's needed.
Not just the news. Good morning, America. You got to put some sauce on that.
Put some sauce on it.
Some sauce.
Yo, that was dope. But thank you. I am Lainey from Geek by Heart. Me and my husband do reviews. Definitely, I do reviews on horror movies and anything horror. That's why I also write for Blurred's Eye View on the website for horror movies. You can find us at Geek by Heart on YouTube, Geek by Heart on IG, and we are now starting our series for The Last of Us. So if you're a Last of Us fan, we will be having weekly reviews on that.
I think we might have to do that Thursday too, because
y'all are remarkable. Okay, I love y'all.
Oh, thank you.
No, I mean, seriously, y'all are absolutely amazing.
Y'all do some great stuff. I love watching Lainey's reviews.
I love the
I'm just like, this is just
fun. Whole energy, yo. I'm digging it.
Well, she's a Stark fan, so I respect that.
Yeah, see,
you are a Stark. You ride with the North. I appreciate that.
Hey, there it is. Our cinematic assassin in the building. What's going on, brother?
Yes. If you're looking for me, don't matter what site you're on. I'm at Mayhem Media. That's MAYEHEM Media. I do movie news, TV news, reviews, all that fun stuff with a little comedic point of view, if you will. I always want to sign off now saying that mental health matters. So go ahead and take that PTO. Mm-hmm. If no one's told you today, you're doing a great job. So keep going and spread a little love along the way.
There you go.
That's what's up.
There you go. Hey, everybody. It's your man up north. It's your man on the wall. Chris Fury, what's going on, everybody? If you are following or just as your first time watching, damn, you missed out. But you need to tune in. You need to go and give us a follow at IG. Just go to the IG channel, and right there you'll find the link in the bio, and it will send you to all the great places where you can find us on the socials, including Blurred's Eye View Podcast on Facebook. That's the one you want. And then you can listen to us on Opulence Radio. Just go to opulenceradio.com. Download the app completely free. You can listen to shows past and present all day, Tuesdays and Thursdays. And while you're at it, on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch handle, Blurred's Eye View 1. Show your love. Be sure to go over there, show your love on the Twitch channel, show your love on the Facebook channel, and most of all, show your love on the YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell, hit that subscribe button. Do all the great stuff. Follow us, listen to us wherever you listen to your podcasts. I want to thank this team over here. Bam. Look at that. I'm dominant with the right hand, but the left hand said, no, nigga, over here. Yes. Support the black businesses, because what Blurred's Eye View does is, as we always say, we support our POC creatives and those who work in the geek space and entertainment space, and those that have black businesses, black-owned businesses at that. We ain't talking about Charlie's Chicken Wing Hut, and we ain't talking about like that. We talking about actual legit businesses getting it in and doing their thing, that type of stuff. Candy B, I'm looking at you. No, I'm messing with her. I told her, I said, give me your stuff so I can put it on the site. But thank you for, if you guys agreed with our Jedi list, or if you didn't, drop it in the comments, because I will be putting up a post tomorrow of our list and who we thought was in the top 10 and some honorable mentions maybe. But until Thursday, unless something crazy's popped off in the entertainment world, we're going to be coming back Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be talking about the Fantastic Four, our fan cast. This is always fun.
It's going to be a good time.
I love a good fan cast. I'm sorry. It's just because we can pick. There's a pool we can pick from. Between that and, anybody else doing anything else. And like I always say, remember to educate yourself and others, entertain yourself and others, and most of all, educate yourself and others, encourage yourself and others. This is Chris Fury with the team. Boom! Second time around. There you go. We are out. See you Thursday.